Music running. Hello and welcome everybody to Let's Play 35 Years of Advanced Squad Leader. It is a Monday. Unfortunately, Rob is not around. I presume he's still recovering, so if that's the case and Rob, you're listening to this, I hope you're feeling better. And that all went well. Yeah. So in the meantime, I found this scenario that I had lying around somewhere. Actually, I think I might. Yeah, actually, I think I bought this one off of the Scenario Archive. So, I don't usually do this. Or at least I don't remember last time I've mentioned this. But the ASL Scenario Archive, it's a great resource, great tool. I always use it. I think it's great. But what's also great about the website is that they actually have scenario packs that you can buy. So if you're looking for some digital content for ASL, they've got you covered. At least, I think they've got something like 12 different packs. It's probably more than that, actually, but either way, there's a lot of content. So if you don't have those packs already, it's an easy way to kind of get them and get into some ASL fun. Now, this scenario specifically is Nor'easter Double X Anniversary Scenario Pack. So it's 13 scenarios. And I believe I've already played Full Immersion Baptism way back when in 1937. So I'm pretty sure we've already touched this. Oh yeah, I remember. It was the one with the artillery and the hills, and pretty sure I was playing Rutan, and he had to exit VP. Yeah, I remember that one. Well, thankfully, not that I kind of would be fun to have Rutan for this one as well, but in this scenario, it is Germans versus French, so thankfully we are dealing with more modern stuff than the Spanish Civil War, at the very least. It involves a German force that is attacking from the east. North is to the top in this scenario, or at least from this viewpoint, I should specify. And the Germans are essentially just attacking, trying to kill people, and get control of buildings. There's no other requirements for this scenario outside of that. I'll get to the actual wording in a sec. But EC is moderate, no wind at start. Despite it being May, grain is in season. So that's very important because, in my opinion, it truly harms the defender's capabilities here. Funnily enough, this is reminding me of a Chinese versus Japanese scenario that I also played with Rutan a very long time ago, and was quite incensed to have seen. And depending on how things go and how I shoot, I hope that that's going to come through as to why I think this map with grain and with these units may be a poor choice, but we'll see. So otherwise, kindling is not available. It's pretty standard. Same thing with voluntary AFV abandonment. The last one is very important because the Germans win at game end if they amass more VP than the French. Both sides earn CVP normally, and also you get 1 VP for every building that is controlled by X side at the end of the game. Now, specifically, these are the buildings that are in the setup area. So, you know, from D to J of the French setup area, you can't have K, L, and M5 don't matter for score purposes, because that would be essentially free points for the Germans, and also it relates to control. So we're just going to call it VP to make things easy, and then I will have one for CVP because, again, I want to make this easy, and I also think it's just a great way to reflect on where you might have lost points and gained points. For example, if you're the French and you're scoring a lot on CVP and not VP, you might want to start thinking about your defensive setup a little bit more. Now, the German SAN is a terrible 2. And the French are even on 3s, which is kind of nice for the French. German will put there. I'm actually not sure. Is that the right color? It is not. I knew something was off. There we go. Perfect. Now the French sniper gets to go anywhere, so we're just going to put him in the middle and hope for the best. Because technically, you wouldn't set up units until the first turn, and snipers go on before off-board setup. Well, whatever. Before reinforcement setup. So, without further ado, I'm just going to straight into it. Oh, last I should note that there are 2 French armored cars that will come in on game turn 1, and they can come in off of any side except east up to the N hex row. So it doesn't matter if it's top, bottom, or left. They can enter off of any of those hexes along the N column. I don't think I'll be using the N column, but if anything, it's a nice way to check the Germans into not being too aggressive on turn 1, but we'll see. There's no rally phase actions for me to take as the Germans. There's no prep fire for me to take as the Germans. It's also very important to note that the French have received some concealment counters, so some stacks are fake, and yeah. Just trying to think. I don't know if I can technically have bore sighted with a unit, but we're just going to go with it anyways. And while I think about it, because I've blanked on that, I'm going to need some movement point counters so I don't forget. Cool. Alright, so in the movement phase, we're going to try and make this pretty easy here. I think all these tanks, yeah, all my tanks have 15, so to not kind of reveal everything too quickly to our viewers, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Turn once for 11, stop 12. Next vehicle is going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And stop for 8. I don't think there's anybody I really want to shoot at just yet. Yeah, no. I'm gonna have to split this one up. There we go. I wanted to do... Yeah, okay. So, stack on the bottom, yeah, they should have a leader. Do I want to CX the leader? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't really matter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, no, they're gonna CX. They will CX 1, 2, 3. Oh, you know what? That's important to... forgot to calculate that. Because if leader's carrying an ATR, he loses his 1 portage point, so he can't actually do that. Or he would have 7 movement instead of 8, which defeats the purpose. So CX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think as I get here, as much as I don't really want to, I forget. I don't think these guys are real. No, they're not. And I know this guy's real. I mean, realistically, it's the probably best chance I've got with them. So yeah, we're gonna take a shot. No. The stack goes to M8 for 8, and they will end there. Again, I don't think I have any shots I can realistically do here, so that's just going to be it for them. Stack over here is also going to declare CX. They will go 1, 2, bypass 3, 4. Can I take a shot with anybody? This I don't think will hit. That's so many pluses that it's not worth it. I'm just going to move this counter. So that was 4. So that's be 5.5. And then 7. Yep. Cool. Let's undo that. Next group will... Do I need to declare CX with them? I don't think I do. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Road bonus for 5. Vehicle will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, as I get here, I'm going to reveal an infantry gun. Try to blast them. Line of sight is 2 hindrances, which is unfortunate. That will get revealed. Oh, it's a... Okay, well, it's not a great tank. Panzer 1B is kind of really garbage. So it's a +1 for small, +2 for hindrances for +3, and then moving for a +5 overall. I don't think there's any other modifiers, so it will be a hit and rate of fire, which is important. Okay. I think I would have, yeah, I got multiple hits anyways, I believe. So that's just dead. There's nothing. 37 short. What is 37 short? Yeah, 7. Doesn't matter. So that tank is kablooied. And also a burning wreck. So no crew chance here. So 5 points. They have rate of fire, so they'll just maintain it. That's a burning wreck, so there is now flame. Oops. Or blaze, I should say. And then, yeah, I guess if gusts happen, then that'll be bad. He can't really shoot at anything else, although I should note, because I never really ever do this, or it rarely ever comes up until I remember that it should. This covered arc is going to be like that. Cool. What else do we got? I got 2 more tanks here, so they're both coming from off board, so don't need to start them. Losing that one in the middle really sucks. So I think my plan is now going to be go south with everybody. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They'll lose concealment regardless. Can he see him? No. Okay. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That would be an insane number, so he's not going to bother. 10. Do I have smoke? I do have smoke. And I'm pretty sure dispensers it can be... so that was pretty sure 10 movement. My question here is, can I unbutton... Can I unbutton and then... Or is it just a +1 on smoke discharger? SD... Okay, so blah blah blah. Usage once per player turn. Only if has not been this crew not stunned. Yada yada yada. Cost 1 MP unless the usage fails. Know that one. Oh man, that's something I need to start remembering. The fact that you can use smoke dispenser. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, it's at the base level of its own hex. So no matter what, I have to... Yeah, I'm going to go into N7 for 11. Gun is going to shoot because there's no point not doing that. I feel like that should be a hindrance because I guess it's going straight down the road. So it is a hit. It's going to be... Because it's... there's no hindrance. It's just +2, plus small for +3. Pretty sure that will not miss. And then armor is 1. So that brings it to a 4. Range would bring that back down. Or no, actually it doesn't. It doesn't matter. That is just another kill. 4, it is not a burning wreck. However, that's not exactly how I expected this to go. He is first fired at this point. Next tank we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 11, 12, 13, and then stop delay. He has to lose this. So he's going to be stopped and delayed, and his turret's going to be pointing that way. Yeah, not a great start at all. I'm actually getting some really big deja vu here. Oh my god, this is crazy deja vu. Whoa. Okay, well, I feel like I've been here, played this, and been at this exact point, so that's kind of creepy. Alright, so that's it for German moves. Defensive fire phase. In the defensive fire phase, I don't really have... Oh, I did need to roll for their survival. Didn't happen. Or at the very least, I don't think so. Yeah, cruise survival 2 on that, and... Yeah, cruise survival 3. Cool. So that's 10 now. Defensive fire phase. Do I have any defensive fire phase that I want to do with those guys? That's a real guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, not worth it. Yeah, no. Advanced fire phase is a great question. I don't think I really have an opportunity. These guys should have lost this. I don't really have an opportunity anywhere to shoot. So we're just going to go to route phase, of which nothing. This can come off. Blah. We will go to advanced phase. In the advanced phase, I will take L7, I will take N5, and my concealed guys will get into P5. I think that makes the most sense. No CC, so we go to French turn 1. On French turn 1, I need to decide where I want the armored cars to come in from. All things considered, I do think it makes more sense to have them come in from the rear. Because they are just armored cars, so they don't get a movement bonus other than on the road. Although, realistically, do I have to pick one specific road or side, or can it be any? I feel like this implies it has to be the same side, so I'll just do the rear. And then 1 through 3 is on left, 4 through 6. All right, cool. That way I'm not super biased on who gets it. I'm not gonna bother unbuttoning them because that doesn't. I don't think it's gonna change anything. Weather has no change. Rally phase, nothing happens, and then we go to prep fire. In the prep fire phase, I don't know what the hell this infantry gun can or cannot see. I think the only shot I have is against these guys, but they're all concealed because I didn't think to strip them. And this guy's got to run, otherwise he's kind of dead. So yeah, I think that's kind of... I just don't think there's any prep fire. In the movement phase, I'm going to have this guy dash, so he's got to dash through I-10. Is anybody there to shoot him? Probably... These guys could. I'm going to have the squads shoot without the ATR. Oh, there is a +1 for hindrance on that too. Yeah, no, especially halved, it's just not worth it. I don't think that's worth it at all. So he's going to get to, yeah, I said H10, so whatever. Would have been smarter to go through H9. So he goes to H10. That's it. Otherwise, I think this stack, yeah, this stack can start redeploying here. So they're going to move one. Oh, that's right. They can be seen. I can go back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That way they should retain their concealment. This stack will assault move. This stack will assault move. That way I can pretend I have some cover. And armored cars. So the armored cars, do they have to, they do not have radius, so they have the platoon movement. Alright, makes that even easier. So I believe it should just be 1. Shouldn't be any issues there. Not for a second anyways, then everything's gonna go crazy. Yeah, so road, armored car, half, they're button up 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, because it really doesn't matter. That's building. I think this has to lose its concealment at this point because it's think maybe I'm wrong. Doesn't yeah, like these two guys are stuck behind buildings. Yeah, so 9 stop for or turn for 10, stop for 11. I think that's the play here. Big question is, do I shoot with that gun, that CMG? It would count as an MG. Armor's 2. I need snake eyes. Do I think I can get snake eyes? Probably not. I don't think I'm going to take a shot during the movement phase. I don't think I'm really going to take a shot, period, but I'm not going to take a shot during the movement phase. Okay, so, we'll do a 3-up-2 against this building. No. Alright, cool. Then this stack is just going to unload on the infantry gun. Since they have nothing better to do, and I'm not going to care for concealment at this point. Youch. So that's a 2 hindrance plus, what, 2 building? Plus 3 buildings. So plus 6. It's plus 6, but they have a 9-1 leader, so it's plus 5. And it's plus 5 on, what is that, 14, so 18. So 9 on 18 is a 1 check. They're fine. Not going to try and shoot again. Although I do have rate of fire, but yeah, it's not worth it. Nobody else really has a shot. Advanced fire phase. You know what? Why not? No. That's just no. But I should have acquisition. Routes. No routes to be noted. No advances. Man, advances, yeah. I mean, H10 to H9 makes sense. Otherwise, you guys go into the stone building. You guys can stay there. Yeah, these guys can stay where they are. Actually, yeah, okay. They can stay where they are. No CC. We go to German turn 2. German turn 2, weather, no change. I almost got Gus. Although it would have been hilarious if that would have blown to them and then killed them all. That would have been bad. Excuse me. Alright, so no rallies to do. Although I will transfer an ATR back to the leader, since I don't need that anymore. I don't need a squad carrying it anymore, I should say. Prep fire phase is a very interesting one. I still don't really have targets for things to do. So I think I'm going to go straight to movement phase and see what I can get done here. So first things first, this tank is going to start for 1. Armored car is going to shoot. It's definitely going to be a hit. Man, multiple... No, I didn't. Okay, cool. That is still a 25 LL. 25 LL is a 7. I rolled a 6. Range is going to be +1, so it's they need an 8. Armor brings that back down to a 7. There's no other modifier. That is a 3rd German tank gone. Yeah, this is not going super well. No crew survival. This is not going well. Okay, well, I might as well try for... What do I try for here? Yeah, I feel like, well, you know what? Yeah, there's no, I don't have bonsai. If I had bonsai, that would have been really cool. Really wish I had bonsai all of a sudden. Yeah, I feel like I just kind of have to bite and hold here, so, nothing is a really good choice. So CX is going to come off the stack in L7. And they are not going to move. CX comes off the stack in N5. And one squad is going to normal move to M5. I don't think I want any shots. No, you know what? I might as well. I might as well. 4 flat? Non-assault movement +1 hindrance. So it's a pintash check. They are fine. They will then go there. So this should have 1 residual. I'll take a second shot. Now it's just 2 down 1. Nothing happens. Second squad with the LMG goes to M6. Still don't know what the play is, quote-unquote, as the French. I think I will take that shot with this stack. Which turns out to be a 457. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just roll. Should be +2 down 1. Yeah. Or sorry, +2 down 2. So it's a flat shot on 6, which is a normal. Okay. Heat of battle 7 on a German regular squad. Should just be battle hardened. Yeah. If only I had gotten a -1, that would have been neat. Oops. They will battle harden to a 468, which doesn't really matter. That is their first shot. They did not get rate. They will then go to L5 for 3. This will have left 2 residual, 6. No, 6 to 3, then down 1. So another 1. I don't really have a target for the infantry gun, so infantry gun is going to take a shot. They should hit because it's against infantry at super close range. 37. 37 is 4 firepower. So 7 on 4 is a pintash check. They are pinned. That's a bummer. So they have shot And I guess at this point, yeah, squad and leader will go to N4, 1.5, 3, 5, and 6. Ooh, I should do 6 here. Okay, so first off, let's make this make sense. That's a building, right? So I don't have a line of sight from this guy. Never mind. So here, K4. This guy real? No. Okay. I'm gonna do fauna protective because why not? It has not. It is paid off every time. That is a 4 down 2, 2 on 4, K2. All right. Well, this is probably gonna. This is probably gonna be game. K2. So the squad takes the bullet. That's another point. And then a 2 morale check. Yep. And 2 morale check. Alright, well, that's the best leader, not the best squad, because we got one that, did their thing, but this is probably game over. That's 2 residual. I guess technically I should put 1 residual here. Not that that super matters. Same thing for this, 37 is what, 4? So it's probably 2 residual. Again, doesn't really matter all that much, but you never know. Tank in N8 is going to start for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop for 7. I don't think he can see him. And out of desperation, I'm going to intensifier with a turn on what was a moving target. So he moved this turn, so it's +2. Turning turret that's like a slow turret or whatever, or like a 1-man turret. I think that's just a slow turret. I gotta actually check. Counter info. I always forget. So 1-man turret is that blah blah blah, A mount essentially. Okay, so it's just a regular turret. Or no, slow turret. Yeah, okay. Slow traverse. D 1.32. Where is D 1.32? Yeah, okay. Cool. So because it's a slow turret, it's a +2. It's not doubled. So it's +2 for moving, +2 for turret change. So +4. Small size is +5. I think that's a hit, no rate. So that's 25 LL, which is a 7. Wow, that's going to be the exact same thing as before, huh? +1, down 1. Wow, that's going to be... I think that's going to be a kill. And at that point, there's nothing... I don't think there's even a way for me to get enough points. I forgot to count the other 5. But I don't think there's a way to get back on points. Wow, a crew survival at the very least. Oh, sorry. No, the intensifier adds 2. Ah, my dork. So this 2 hit goes from a 4. Let's make sure I'm doing this right, because otherwise it's a kill. So it's +2 for movement, +2 for turret turn, +2 for intensive. So we're at +6, and then +1 for size, which brings it to 7, brings it to 11. There's a +1 for button up, -1 for leader. Yeah, so it's a miss. Okay. Wow, I needed a real tiny number. All right, well, he has intensive for all intents and purposes. Let's mark intensive. There we go. He is intensive. Otherwise, there's no effect. Again, kind of crazy. He's going to stop here, so that doesn't really matter. And I forgot to add the 5 points from this. Okay. What else? Tank in 09 is going to start for 1, 2. Is green? Just 1? I think so. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stop for 10. Delay the rest. And I mean, everybody here's first fired, but I really don't want to. Tread into enemy units because either this guy's if I'm playing as the Germans and I don't know the French, right? Either this guy's completely fake and then you got 3 real units if you're counting counters, or there's 2 fake units out of these 3, and the other 2 stacks are real. And that's pretty annoying when you don't know which is which. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna CX, and we're gonna see if 1 squad is gonna be worth the sacrifice. CX, go to P6 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Infantry gun is going to. I guess they have to technically final, or not final, intensive, so whatever. It's +2 down to, like, it's a hit, but I don't think that's any effect. Because they're only taking the modifier on the 2 hit, if I remember correctly. And then, yeah. So no effect. Yeah, I'm gonna reveal this guy 4 down 2. 5 on 4 is a something. I think it's a 1 check. 5 on 4, yeah, it's a 1 check. Which means he's pinned, which that sucks. That's not what I want. There's 2 residual. Yeah, I don't really have anything else I can do here. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can bypass 6, but that doesn't. Like, I can't get anywhere useful. That goes there. Yeah, 1.5 and 3.5. That's it for. At this point, I'm really just throwing guys away. Like, I need to feel like I need 1 turn setup to do more. So we'll just go straight to defensive. In the defensive fire phase, I don't think the French really have anybody else they can shoot with. For shits and giggles, I'll try the 4.57 against them. I feel like, wow, that's clean. Okay, well, it's a 4 flat. They cower. 6 on 2, pin task check, they're already pinned, so nothing happens. I should have taken that shot. I didn't realize it was so close. I think that's it for defensive. We'll go to advanced fire phase, which I can't really do much of or with. 6 up 2. They don't cower, so 6 on 6, 1 check. Or, yeah, because they're stopped, so they shouldn't have the penalty. They should be doubled, and then halved, I believe, and that's it. Someday I hope I figure that one out. But yeah, it should be 6 on 6. So 1 check, like I said, and then that's going to be an 8, so first break of the day from these guys. 20 L gun from L6 will shoot at the armored car. Okay, math. He is stopped and shooting in the advanced fire phase, which means there's a +4 automatic. Yeah. So there's +4, and then +5 because of button up. Is this small? It is not. So that is going to be a hit, I believe, which is kind of crazy. And that's going to be a dead armored car. Yeah, 20L, 3. Armor is 2. Range is a +1. So it goes from a 6 to a 7. And then that is reduced by 2 for armor. So I am 2 under. It is not enough to create a burning wreck, which is very important. However, it's still not good. Crew survival 4 didn't make it. So this becomes a wreck, and the leader is gone as well, which means that is worth 7 points, I believe. I could be wrong. I never remember. I'm pretty sure armored leaders are counted as... they're not just one single point. If I remember correctly. Wow, this is weird. My downloads are just like going broke here. That's strange. Alright, so... that is it for advanced fire. I don't think I really have much else I can do here. We'll go to routes. In the route phase, leader with the halved squad will make their way back to the building, which they can do safely. That's it for Germans. The French will have their guy retreat to H6, and that'll be that. Is that a stone building? No. I should probably move them. I think that's going to be it. Advanced phase. Man, I have 2 guys that are pinned, so that doesn't help at all. I think squad in L4 goes to K5 just for the hindrance in J4. The big stack in L7 goes to K7. And then the guy in N5 will go to M5. Not for any particular reason. Just feels like a better idea to do that. CC phase, none, despite my best attempts. Pins come off. We go to French turn 2. Weather, no change. Rally phase. Rally phase actions. I've got 1 rally attempt. That's a 8 down to a 6. That'll come back. Broken German leader. That is also... he also comes back. Oops, not what I wanted to do. He also comes back, and then rally attempt on the squad doesn't work. Which, that's fine. Prepare phase. Prepare phase... I mean, I might as well just do the 4-up-1. Nope. Yeah, that's a 4-up-1. Nope. The infantry gun's going to have a tough choice. I actually have 2 very tough choices, but I think the infantry gun is going to target the tank. It's a 9, needs a 10, he's fine. No rate of fire, and no explosion. That may come to bite me in the butt, but I think that was a worthwhile call to make. Yeah, I mean... Okay, the LMG is specifically going to target the tank. Okay. I wish those numbers had actually been reversed. So it's definitely a hit. Now, machine guns can't get they cannot get crits. It's not possible. However, there is a +1 for range and a -1 for armor. Yeah. So it is 1 above, which unfortunately for an MG doesn't do anything, but that was very close. The rest, the actual squads plus the leader, will all take a shot at the guy in K6. Okay. Well, on the plus side, I did not roll that for the LMG. Armored car in H5 is going to take a shot at K7. I don't believe that'll hit. It's a +4, so no. No rate of fire, but I will get an acquisition. And hopefully Hopefully it will help me out here. Otherwise, I think that's it for prep. Movement phase, I'm going to have these guys continue their shenanigans. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6. I don't know if anybody can see them, but I'm just going to keep them there. Is that 2? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Cool, that's it for movement. Defensive fire phase. In the defensive, tank in L6 is going to shoot gun at squad. That will break the gun. Jeez. Machine gun, same target. That's a up 2 shot? Up 3. 7 on 5? I don't think that does anything. Pintash check. He is super pinned, which is not going to help because now he can't escape, but I mean, losing an M main armor for that's not great. ATR by leader is going to shoot at armored car. That is a hit, not a kill. So he personally is shot. The 3 squads are going to team up and shoot at the guy in H9. Yeah, it's a 12 up 3. Okay. Pretty sure that doesn't do anything. Should do this. There. Vehicle in I8 is going to do 6 up 2. 1 check. Leader's broken. Squad's fine. Squad's fine. So, yeah, leader breaks. These 2 guys have to do leader task checks. They're both pinned. Sniper doesn't activate. I did not get raped, so that will stay that. Which, I kind of wish I don't know if I have line of sight on them anyways. I think my plan here is going to be, fire group, just the 3 guys in the front against J5. Unless I want to just do the LMGs, because it'll be +4. Sure, whatever. I'll just do it. So that is 14, 21 plus, so 29 up 4. 11 on 29 is a 1 morale check. Okay. So this guy's now broke. 4 up 3. No. Okay, I think that's it. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes. Now this is actually going to be important here. Routes. So, the French have to route first. Leader is going to route to G6 because that doesn't make sense to stay there. They will have to drop the gun, and they're going to route 2 hexes away. I don't think I can ever get this gun back. I don't think it's really worth doing it anyways. But advanced phase, we'll do this to try and... at least, like, if I was playing this against myself, I would try to do that. This squad's just going to stay there. No, he can still watch a couple of hexes, I think. So, it's kind of more valuable there. Nobody else can do anything. No CC. Or this guy should... Nah, he's going to stay there. I think it's worth trying to frustrate the Germans there. Take off our pins. Weather, no change. Rallies. In the rally phase, there's a bunch of rallies to do here. Germans first, so rally, no success. Repair, wow, they get their gun back. Okay, that's huge. Self-rally on the leader doesn't happen, and self-rally on the crew also doesn't happen. Cool. Prep phase. In the prep phase, ATR, shot, miss, no rate, so that'll just stay the way it is. CMG, It's a 8 on 6, I believe, is a pin test check. One guy pins, the other guy's fine. Did I get rate? No. Damn. I do. That's true. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do 9 up 3. Yeah, it didn't work. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 9 up 3 didn't work. Okay. Yeah, I just need to make moves here. I need to try and gain some buildings and try to push at this point. Because otherwise I'm going to be in big trouble. So, with that in mind, let's do this CX guy with no LMG is going to go into J5 to try and bump whoever is there. Because I need to gain territory. It's revealed he's fake. If you're counting counters, you probably know who's real and who isn't at this point. This guy should be above. So that's 2 movement. We'll do 4. Why not? Yeah, I can't shoot at this guy without dropping this ack. I mean, those guys are going to move. Yeah, you know what? It's just more valuable. I'm going to do the machine guns first. So 8 up 1, which doesn't do anything. And then tank gun, or yeah, armored car gun, whatever. Gun. What is that? No, that's definitely a hit. Definitely a hit. 25 is a 1.5, so that does nothing. I did not get rate. I'm not gonna go for subsequent. And there should be 4 residual. Squad of LMG is going to assault move to J5. I feel like... Yeah, no. I don't think that's going to be worthwhile taking that shot. One of the 4.67s, of the 3 of them, is going to dash into I7. He has to go through... Technically, I could do through J6, but these guys are deadlier than this guy, so... he will take a shot in case anybody does follow-ups, but that is a... I believe that's a... it would be halved, so it's a 2 down 1? I think, because I don't think tanks remove... Tanks are not like orchards. I don't think they do the convert. Unless they do, it doesn't really matter, because if it's even just a -1, 7 doesn't do anything on 2. So this guy will be first fired. He will get into I7. There is technically 2 residual there. These guys are going to take a shot because I cannot afford people to get into these buildings. So we'll just roll it. That is 4 firepower. Yeah, plus 12, 16. Up 1. So 9 on 16. It's a 1 check, apparently. They break. And they did not ER. But that's what they needed to do. That was on 16, I believe I said. So 8 residual. Which is a great number. But, oh. Also, this guy's dead. How do I want to do this? Yeah, one of the 4.67s goes to J6 for 2, and then into I6 for 3. Gonna have these guys subsequent. Yeah, I'm gonna double check. I'm pretty sure that it'll probably be a thing where it actually does cancel out open round. Because there's technically TEM. Wreck. Creation, movement effects, cover. Yeah, okay. LOS changes as per 9.4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, AFV Rec TM. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's a non-assault plus 1 TM. So it's just them halved. So this guy's 2 firepower, and then this goes down to 6, so it's 8. So it's 6 on 8. I believe no mod. God damn it. 6 on 8, no modifier. They'll ELR and break and be reduced. 4 residual. Yeah, I mean at this rate I gotta pivot. So 2 to K6. Bypass J5 for 3, and then 4. This guy will take a shot because there's no reason not to. It is a down 1 shot, so like 5 on 8. This should definitely be fine. I think 5 on 8's, yeah, 2 check. So he's just straight up fine. 4 residual, first fire. 4, 6, 7, and M5 goes 1.5, then 2.5. I gotta take a subsequent because that would be insane not to. 4 on 4, which I think is a 1 check. 4 on 4 is a 1 check. So that guy breaks. Oh, yeah. And then these guys will go 1.5, 3.5. I think that is the sensible decision here. Defensive fire phase. I mean, at this point, there's no point hiding some units. So 457 is going to be directed to shoot at the guy in I6. It is an up 2 shot because there's no other modifier. 8 on 4 doesn't do anything to that broken unit. I mean, at this rate, I can just reveal these guys because there's no way that you would believe they're real anymore. Advanced fire phase. 4 up 1. 6 on 4, normal. He's fine. 4 up 2. Towers, but it's a pin test check, doesn't do anything. Both squads with LMGs shoot at the guys in H6. Cool. Random selection. Bottom LMG breaks. That's it for advanced fire phase. Routes. We're gonna have. What can I do here? Can this guy see them? Yes. So he does get hindrance, so he can run back here, no problem. Same thing for this guy. He can run back, no problem. Guy in K4 gets to route back because that is just 5 out of his 6. DM'd crew gets to route back. They could go through G4, I guess, technically, but doesn't matter. Yeah, I think that's it. Advances. You guys are going in there because I desperately need to gain some territory. You guys go there. Guy with the LMG. Guy with the LMG goes up. Guy without the LMG stays back. Nobody else moves. That's it. I do need to start calculating some stuff here. So I have these 2 buildings. I did get I7 on a technicality. So I have 4 buildings. I just need to mark them, essentially. Whoops. No. Thank you. There. That should be all of them. Germans are advancing into woods, so ambush dice. Germans, French, nobody gets ambushed. 1-1, Germans first. Then the French. French are casualty reduced. Then we get a point. And that turns into a melee, which may be terrible. And that's it for German turn 3. We go to French turn 3. No change in weather. No effect anywhere. Rally phase. In the rally phase, self-rally makes it. And crew also make it. They don't have anything happen to them because they're a crew. They literally just get the rally, and then that's it. Which I'd at least be happy about them not getting it. Actually, yeah, it's not a self-rally, so it shouldn't there shouldn't be field promotion either. I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure field promotion has to happen to a squad. Where is my field promotions? A18. Yeah, first multi-man counter, rally attempt, as a self-rally. Yeah, and it wasn't a self-rally, so it doesn't matter. Cool. Alright, so 2 squads, or a squad and a half in N5. So first guy, he comes back, second guy does not. DM comes out. And then over here, is he a minus? No. So nothing happens and nothing happens. Cool. Repair? Didn't get it. Do I that was his action. Prep-fire phase. In the prep-fire phase... Oh, I need to take off pins. In the prep-fire phase... Uh-oh. Excuse me, I thought I was going to sneeze. Prep-fire phase. That's an interesting one. I think I need to bail on this building. But before I bail, armored car 8 up 2. 5 on 8. Yeah, they're broken. Gun is going to shoot at them. That is a hit just because of distance. 3 on 1 is a 1 check. That sucks. They pass, thankfully. That is going to be them prepped. I did not get rates. Yeah, I didn't get rate. Cool. I might as well do a 6 up 2 against the near squad. Nothing happens there. 457 shoots at K7. That's a 4 up 3. 4 up 3. If he cowers, you can still get... Yeah, you can still get a normal. So that will... that'll DM him. Because it go down to 2, 5, normal morale check. And it was up 3, so it doesn't do... In and of itself, does not do anything. He's prepped. And then these 2 guys with the LMG. I might as well just tackle the nearest guy. Nope. And break the LMG. Damn. Cool. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Movement phase. I mean, this 8-1's not going anywhere because he's going to retreat, essentially. Defensive fire phase. I have an ATR that I'm going to happily shoot. I will get a connection, no kill. There's no rate of fire on that. CMG is going to try his up 2 shot. 8 on 6, double pin task check. The guy with the broken LMG is pinned. Other guy's fine. He's broken. This guy's LMG's broken. Yeah, I'll just do a 4-3. No. 4-3? No. At this point, I'm just fishing for good rolls here. 9 firepower up 3. 7 on 9 should be a 1 check. 7 on 9 is a 1 check. 1 check and 1 check. Alright, cool. Well, this game thing. Advanced fire phase, none. Routes, this guy technically would be marked, but whatever. They'll go away anyways. Route phase. Route phase? I mean, there's no French broken guys, right? No. So these guys will route back 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. These guys are technically equidistant, so I can run them back to this building. And that's what they will do. Then I gotta hope I can get them rallied and doing stuff soon. Otherwise, yeah, big egg on my face. Advanced phase. In the advanced phase, I'm gonna bring 1 squad back since the other guy can't do anything. Yeah, squad and H8 or H9 will go to H8, just because nobody else can move or has to move. So we'll just do this. Oops. We'll go to CC. French are at 1 to 2. They will get field promotion, and then the 2 to 1. Oh, that's. I think I need a 7. Yeah. Field promotion. What do we got here? Field promotion for the French. 1 die. 4. They will get a -1 for a 1 odd column below. They weren't broken. And their morale is 7, so it's regular. So they get an 8-0, which then changes the math. So even if I... like, it doesn't matter because I did not get a kill, but it wouldn't matter. So that goes away. It's another 2 points. So this is 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, I believe. Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how the Germans come back from this one, because this goes to turn 4. I'm going to play, I guess, this last turn, or 1 more turn for the Germans, but... yo, first time chat, people, someday, I feel like I need to not ban these guys fast enough so I can make sure to ban that word. View botting. There. Cool. Alright, so I have very little I can do here. Rally phase, I don't believe I rolled for weather, so we'll do weather. No change. In the rally phase, I will attempt a self-rally. Take that pin off. Attempt a self-rally, didn't get it. That's probably just game by itself. And then over here, 3 rallies. So not DM'd, didn't get it. DM, and I got the bottom guy. I don't think that helps me out at all. And then 1 repair. Nope. And French repair. No. All right. We go to prep fire. ATR. Yes. And ATR is a 5. Distance will increase it to 6. There's 2 armor on that, so it isn't equal. What did I hit? I hit turret. So that is a shock. Which is a great result if there was time for it. But now that there's not, now that it's almost over, it doesn't quite matter as much. So that's prepped. I'm going to turn this turret twice, or once, sorry, and then shoot for 12 up 3. 9 on 12 has got to be a morale check of some sort. Yeah, it doesn't. He just breaks. Didn't get rate of fire, which is fine. Yeah, I don't really know what else I can do here in order to salvage a victory. Because I need to gain territory. So it makes the most sense to do something like go to movement phase. In the movement phase, we'll assault move the 467 with the broken LMG. These guys will take a shot in retaliation because there's no reason not to. It's a 6 on 8. Yeah, they just break, and then that's kind of game. The only other thing I can do is like H4 goes to H3 for 2, and then I3 for 4. These guys will take a shot, even as a half squad. It's a 4 up 1, 6 normal. So he's fine at the very least. This guy's shot. There's technically 4 residual. Just like there's technically 2 residual there. Tank will start for 1, 2, 3. It's not really the smart way. 1 starts for 1. That I know I need to do. Starts for 1. Yeah, I guess 2, 3, 4, 5 stops for 6. ATR takes a shot. That's a hit. Oh, okay. Well, that's it's just a game. I think it's a brew up too. ATR is 5. We already discussed it. It'd be +1 to a 6. Armor is 3. And I'm pretty sure it's equal or half. Not that it matters because they don't survive anyways. It being a burning wreck makes it even, well, it doesn't even really change anything, to be honest. But now, like, points-wise, is insurmountable. There's no way for me to get back. Like, the only other thing I can do is, you know, these 2 squads. I can CX one of them. I don't even think I can get here in the next turn. Or, sorry, I can get there in the next turn, but not this turn. So I can CX and get... Because there's a blaze here. This is actually like the worst position blaze possible because I can't just go into the road. So I have to get the 1.5. The annoying 1.5. So yeah. And then... yeah, there's just no way for me to kill enough guys. I need to claw back 16 points on CVP alone, which 2, 4, 8, 13. There's technically enough points on this map. Would I survive to get the points? Probably not. There'd be another CC here. So I either go into CC and kill a bunch of time, and then on the next turn, these guys could just move up and re-grab. Like, I don't care for the 228. Sure, it's 2 CVP, but if I can move him to M4 and H3, in fact, you know, depending on the movement, you get into G4 as an assault move, and then you just advance into H3, H3, H4. You've reclaimed 2 positions, and the Germans still have to push on that. This squad being completely fine just means that I can go to I7 if I really want. It's not worth it, but if I really want. This tank has to make an aggressive move on the next turn. It's just... it's not happening. Yeah, I think the infantry gun got super lucky on its shots. Granted, you know, you've got to attack. Maybe it would have made more sense for me to have gone, you know, through J2. Maybe, I don't know. I think having the infantry gun in J5 really just gives you Overwatch on everything you could possibly want. Like, you're on a hindrance, you know, it's a bad hindrance for anything other than, you know, these high angle upper shots, but you can shoot through, you know, you can shoot through here with no issue. Obviously the hindrance 3 is just because of the smoke and the grain, but if there's just the 1 grain, it's not really that big a deal. You know, shooting down through here, like I, you know, discovered, or not discovered, but you have a nice shot through to S10, which is perfect. You can even shoot back through I-10 if you really want to. Like you can really see a lot, and as long as you've got people to threaten K7, so that you're not worried about J5 being vulnerable, you can really just take advantage of that position. Um, but yeah, this reminds me of the scenario I played as the Chinese, where you can tell how much all this grain affects movement. It's nice to have the protection, but the movement is what's really going to hurt the Germans, at least in the short run, because of, you know, they have 5 turns is not a lot to move and shoot, move and shoot, move and shoot. So, yeah, not having the movement to get across, as long as you have a guy in J1, I think, to cover, maybe give him an LMG, alternate hex grain. You get him as a fire lane, then like another LMG in like I7 or something. I mean, H6, I think I had H6 because I wanted to check through some of these spots, but it turns out it's actually really bad. You probably have, do you have better luck here? Yeah, wow. You'd only have 1 hindrance shooting down, which is pretty good. Even there is apparently allowed, which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, G6 is a way better location than H6, but you want a guy up here anyways. Having a guy in J10 was literally just maybe you can fool your opponent into thinking that's a fake guy, but just as like a double fake or whatever. I didn't get punished by moving him. Granted, all the grain helped. I don't know. Maybe I could have put a vehicle into J9, to really threaten him, but I didn't want to get a side shot from this. Maybe K10, just have him wait in K10. Whatever. Either way, an interesting scenario. I think it's a little punishing for the Germans if things go poorly, but that is technically true of a lot of scenarios with small unit counts. If the infantry gun blows itself up, you really gotta hope the ATR like pulls its weight. This scenario also would have been man, what time? When did this release? I don't know. I'm going to look it up on the ASL Scenario Archive. Why this is important to point out is because there is no longer sleaze freeze in the same way that it has existed prior. You don't automatically reveal units for stopping in their hex or for ending your movement in their hex. So you can't do this sneaky thing of, hey, your guys are now locked in or have no one else to shoot at, and they're revealed and. So, yeah. I think this scenario was designed at a time where that would have been, 2016, still modern enough, but it does not surprise me, or would not surprise me, if it had that in mind. Now, this scenario has been played a lot. What is this? 65 times? Yeah, it looks like 65 times. So it's been played a lot. It's at least above average in rating. I think it's fair to say it's a 6.57. Not because it's bad, but taking a realistic view on this, if you lose anybody, the first person to lose units, especially if they are tanks, is probably game for that side. You really have to hope that both sides lose units consistently, or that if the German is attacking and having guys break, they have to rally ASAP. And a 9-1 is not going to necessarily achieve that. So, yeah, if you can get your hands on this scenario, like I said, it's a Nor'easter XX pack. You can buy this as a digital download off of ASL Scenario Archive, unless you want to try and hunt down a physical version, I guess. Either way, so far, both scenarios, I haven't had any like super negative things to say, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the other ones are. So until Saturday, Ruden should be back for Saturday, so look forward to that. We will be continuing Green Hell of Enor, and I can only hope Rob is going to get back to me with regards to Denant. Hopefully, we'll start that next week. Otherwise, it'll come when it comes. So until then,